Hello, everybody. Back to usual. Thursday night FM. Wednesday. Goodness me. Frickin' that was a great start. Wednesday night FM. Yeah, I nearly got there. Hope you're all doing well. And today on rebuilding Man City, aka Rookie to Royalty, because we're in 2039. In case someone comes in and says Man City don't need rebuilding. We're in 2039, and last year they were in the Championship. That's why they needed frickin' rebuilding. And it's not started great because first game was great. We beat Fulham 6-2. That was good. Then we got beaten by Arsenal. 5-1, extremely harsh, I have to say. But Dennis Simon may as well have been Dennis Seaman because he was leaving stains all over the shop in that game with a 6.0. It's behind my head. He had an absolute stinker. And Koffi, unfortunately, was already on the plane to Eintracht Frankfurt because his release clause triggered and is now in Germany. So we need to replace him. We have put a bid in already. That happened quite late after the Arsenal game. That's for Stefan Georgiev of West Ham, who I believe are down in the Championship. Nope, they are in the Prem, but they're very bad. So hopefully he wants to come to us, who are supposed to be better. So yeah, we need a left back. So we're going to try and sort that out tonight and also pick up some points. We've got Man U up first at home, a team that we did beat in the FA Cup semi-final last year. First time we're playing them at our place as well that Eddie had, so hopefully we can do something there. But if you're looking forward to tonight, thumbs up over on YouTube, a follow on Twitch, greatly appreciated. Also, you may have seen the message pinned. I want to do a YouTube video where I put the team of the World Cup in FM for a season in the Premier League and see how they get on. So if you help me out with that, that'd be greatly appreciated too. You need to vote for your team and manager, which could actually make quite a bit of difference. But hope you're all doing well. Tell you what, it's been an interesting week in New Zealand. Say that much. Football and golf mainly, actually. Good old Ryan Fox just coming out of frickin' nowhere. Absolute boss effort from him. Still not enough to get featured on the main news channel because apparently we had to do a 17-minute review of the World Cup halftime show because the final was up to fair call, let's be honest. And also we had to review New Zealand's campaign a month after it ended. We had to wait a whole month to do that. So the poor lad who won the British Open, only the third male golfer to win a major, he had to just get a 40-something second. He won that because we had the TV rights for the World Cups. We've got to tell you about that, even though the game wasn't up to much. And also, we've got the rights for the next one, and we were great, even though we cut early to half-time in the Spain-Uruguay game, so you guys missed the only goal in that one, only the eventual champions. We did such a good job, so you can look forward to us charging you more next time. Yay! Frickin' knobheads at TVNZ. So yeah, there's been a bit of that going on. Mackenzie Barry, the Wellington Phoenix women's captain, playing for the Auckland Invitational team, which is a choice. Admittedly, they don't have an A-League team yet, but it's still very weird. It's weird why Chelsea are playing a non-existent team anyway. But for the Phoenix captain to be playing for them is a little bit... how do I put this? The optics aren't great. Good opportunity, grow the game, all that, blah, blah, blah. Still looks weird. Still looks a bit weird. But yeah, there's been a bit going on in New Zealand this week. And of course, Spain won the World Cup, so all you people in chat on Sunday and Saturday had way more ball knowledge than I did, because for some reason I thought Argentina were going to find a way there, and they clearly did not. They barely got a shot. I mean, they got more cards in the 90 minutes than shots, so and red cards. So we've got Man U up first today, but we're just going to hopefully sign a left back first. We're waiting for this bid for West Ham. Hopefully they respond, because we did try and do the suggest terms, but they got sick of us. So we'll see how it goes. There is a backup that I might try and sign anyway. He's only going to be like 4 million if the inbox ever loads. There we go. That's encouraging signs, isn't it? Now, he probably does need a little bit of a game here, Yonezawa, our new left winger that we signed to replace Williams. Aston Villa are going after Dundas. He is someone I'm aware of. Wait, why is Raphael up for loan? Oh, 21 million. For goodness sake, why didn't I see him? He probably doesn't want to come here, that's why. Oh, he is interested. Why was he not showing up on my shortlist? Like, legitimately, I know I can get some. Tell you what, Slot ruined him last year, didn't he? It's 14 goals, 16 assists the 1 year for me, and then he goes from that to 2 goals and 1 assist. That is horrific. Alone as well. That is intriguing. Tempting, but we'll see. We don't really no. We've actually got a contract offer in for Rose Langford too to extend because I don't want to lose another left back. But yeah, we've got that much to try and sign a left back replacement. We lost Koffi for 45 million, which isn't too bad because we signed him for 5 million last year. So, you know, on the overall scheme of things, not too bad. The issue being we only get 25% of transfer revenue still. So that makes it difficult. We are now a fair bit weaker than we were in the championship. So not ideal. We're still expected. That's good news. The offer's been accepted for the West Ham guy. Still expected to finish 6th, I think. So getting up into Europe and hopefully then pump enough money into the club so we actually, you know, can sort out that whole transfer revenue thing and get more than 26 million to spend in a transfer window would be nice. But that offer did get accepted, so it was 10 up front and then all sorts. So it was a very installment-y one, this one, for Stefan Georgiev, who is a Bulgarian left back. Did do a check earlier. It does definitely look the best of our options on that short list. And we desperately need a left back. So let's make sure we go and get this guy. And then we might also be able to sign another one. There's a guy available for like 4 million. Now, important player would be nice. He wants to be a star player. Yep, that's fine. I can't muck around with this. I want you here for Man U. Hopefully make sure that Simon doesn't have to do anything. So there's a release clause for clubs in a major continental competition. I want to get that up quite a bit. I'd like to change that to sell on profit, if that's possible. And we'll see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that went very well. Come on, 80. Okay, it did. Right, we've got that. So hopefully it won't be too long till that is not a factor. But 90k actually not as bad as I thought that might be. So that is hopefully our left back coming in. We are still relatively lightly. We've sort of balanced things out. We've got Sheep Station also trained to be a left back, but he's ideally like a bit of a extra cover all across the place. Awesomely, that has been absolutely mucked up. Cheers for that game. Because Medina comes in about there-ish. Yeah, Sheep is probably up. Yeah, that's kind of our centre back depth for the moment. Felipe's injury is potentially proving quite costly there. So, like both these guys are more right backy. So I don't mind having Rose Langford like as a third choice option. Ideally, we get one more guy in, which is where is he? Where is he? Francisco Fabi might not be the worst because he's actually affordable. We might hold off on that just to make sure nothing else weird happens, but he's pretty good value, honestly, so we might be going in for him as well, just to add some extra depth at some stage, but hopefully that Georgiev one can get sorted quickly. The more I think of it with the whole work permit thing, which hopefully won't take as long if he's already at West Ham, it might not happen in time for Man U. Now, I really want to bounce back from that 5-1 loss to Arsenal, which was ultra harsh. But we weren't great in front of goal, and our defence had an absolute stinker, even though the stats were very even from that game. So I think we just flush Dunny and move on from that. And trust this whole thing that got us here. Also, I did transfer Liz Martinez because he's in the last year of his contract. And I reckon we could actually do something there with what we get for him. So he is not happy with his asking price. That is fine. Let's try and negotiate a fair one. 10? 9.5. Let's 9.5. Yep, there we go. Right. We'll see if anyone wants him. He's got a bit of potential, but he's 24 now. I don't think he's going to get there. So we may as well try and get something happening there. But unfortunately, it's MLS clubs who do not apparently have the money, but we'll offer him out for 9.5 and see what we can do here for Pedro Martinez. Because we have a lot of young strikers coming through. So that's, you know, if we cop an injury to, well, Touchwood not, but to Chicane and Martin, two very good strikers, we can always put a youngster on the bench who's got good potential. As an injury, yeah, we're also kind of weak in midfield, but that's okay. The casserole's just been overdone, but only for 1 to 3 days just to cool down. So we're sweet there. Good old Tommy Casserole. Napoli accepted the loan offer for Raphael. It didn't say you were loan listed, otherwise I would have considered that actually. So that's annoying. So I was trying to figure out there why the now playing didn't pop up. But anyway. Or I just missed it. It was too late by the time the drum beat actually started there. We should be right with this. So Paiva is the one player left who we promised could leave if a bid came in for him. When we first got here, when this team were in the championship, when they were all upset about that. But he will not want to go to Brighton. So I think we're sweet there. And as it turns out, going after Dundas would have been a poor idea because Aston Villa can't get him for 54 million. So chances of us doing it, not very high, but yeah, hopefully we bounce back against Man U. We've got a nice little run after that. Grimsby in the FA Cup. Speaking of Man U, that's a chance for us to rotate, hopefully. And also Birmingham and Sunderland are away, but Birmingham we beat in the championship last year quite comfortably at the title. Sunderland, that's a team that we should be able to handle. So yeah, I was hoping at least for the 6 points from this first month. I was really hoping we get 9, get a win over one of those two teams, Arsenal or Man U, especially with Man U being at home. We'll see how it goes here. He's not interested, so that's easy peasy. Not going to loan out Leadbetter just yet. We might need him, or Leadbetter. I keep on saying that name wrong. Apparently this team is very good to go, so that's nice. Apparently we're the underdogs, even though we bet them last time. Melbourne City do have a potential baller there. No, okay. Never mind. A couple of cheapies from our affiliates would actually help out quite a bit. But apparently that's not going to be a goer. But we'll just hold our fire on anything else throughout this transfer window until that left back signing gets sorted, and then we'll think about bulking out the squad a bit more. We've got a lot of squad space, so we don't have to worry about that because a lot of our players are young, so they don't actually have to be registered. So we have a ton of squad space in the Prem, at least for this season. Okay, doesn't want to leave even though that makes no sense. Now they do want us to bypass the press. Now this is interesting because I'm trying to remember what we did against them. We'll do it for this one game and see, because we did the balanced against Arsenal and it really didn't work. But I think we did balanced against them in the FA Cup menu and it did work. So awkward, especially playing a Gagan press, bypassing their press. It's not really a great marriage in terms of how it might work, but we'll see how it goes. But this is a team that we know we can beat. because we did it last season when we were back in the Champo. So hopefully, at home in the Prem, can pick up a Manchester derby win nice and early. Otherwise, kind of putting ourselves in a spot where it's looking like scraping into the Champions League sort of areas, maybe, or even Europa League. As some bids come in, Santos is an interesting one. That's not one we've had a lot of takers for so far. Sunderland, yeah, we're going to reject that because he's literally about to renew his contract. Now, Inter. Oh, God, everything's going wrong. Okay, he's going to become unsettled. Now, admittedly, we did sign him for 35.5. This would not be the greatest deal. Oh, this would be a horrible deal. We might have to do a promise here with the release clause. There is a part of me that kind of wants to get rid of him because he just loves a long shot, eh? We've discouraged long shots, and he just does not get it through his thick head that we have discouraged long shots. The amount of chances we waste because of him is insane. So let me just have a quick look. Competence. Yeah, let's maybe look at that. Is there a cheapie? I mean, not that age. Alex Campbell, hello. Hello, Alex Campbell. We'll be struggling to afford you, that's all. That is the issue with you. Below that is an old guy, that's why he's cheap. There's plenty of options, just I don't think we can afford that many. Another Belarusian who doesn't look horrific. If we have to sell, that might be what we go after. We've got Kuruma who could slot in, to be fair, but doesn't enjoy big matches. Now, might have to have a chat here and try and get this so he doesn't leave because that's less than we paid for him up front. Let's try and persuade to stay. Champions League. Yeah, the fee. 60. Thank you. Right, so that's pretty much release clause. So hopefully that means that Santos stays. Doesn't look like. Oh, perfect timing. On the frickin' dot. Got that right on time. Stefan Georgiev comes in right before we play Man U. That is a big little addition. Okay, we lose actually 13 million, even though it's supposed to be 10 million up front. So that's a touch more than I was hoping. So our transfer budget goes down to 3 million off the back of this. But given what we had to work with, that's not a bad deal. Quite a few installments. Hence why we're overpaying overall there. But Stefan Georgiev, our new left back. Hopefully an upgrade on Koffi, but probably very similar. Now let me get him in the mix early. There we go. Sweet. So we don't need to register him. He's got that good potential. Let's welcome him in. Don't need to register him either, so that's nice. So Georgiev, yeah, you can just come in for Rose Langford, honestly, and you're pretty good in that spot already. So that's actually a nice little fit for us there. Just debating on this bench, actually. Do we need both Kuruma and Furniers? Kuruma is playing very well. We've got the Casserole who can kind of do a DM job. Might chuck Rose Langford on the bench instead of Kuruma here. Bold move. But yeah, I think we rejected that, didn't we? No, okay, well I will now. And also, training. Fullback. Training. Out of position, fullback, already on it. So what have we got left? because I want to get the extra wing back, and if I can, we've got 130k wage, which, yeah, hopefully we can do something here. So let's go back to left back. Where's my lad? I need to find him. That will help. Surely it helps there, Fubby. Could loan in Guillem, but I'm kind of annoyed that he chose Lille over us. So Fabio would be nice. The fee is a little high. The forbidden man. The forbidden bee. Jeepers, got that mixed up. Probably not the first person. Is that a hot take? I reckon it's not the worst shout, honestly. But yeah, potentially that would be a good FM experiment, actually. To try and find a way to get them at their peak. Right, so we're going to try and sign this guy as a backup left back here, because we do need. Now, no, you would. Yes, that. I reckon that's reasonable-ish. Prime AC Milan. Yeah, you are right there, to be fair. That's coming from a Liverpool fan. Right, so we've got like 2 million. We need to do installments here again. 3 installments of like 3. We won't get it that way, will we? 3.6. Let's see how we go here. Give me my cheapish extra wing back, please. They feel they can get more. Well, how about more installments? 3.9. We'll go 4.2 in installments. It's not that much for a club like us. We'll try that. Saying a backup left back, we don't have to be too pushy just yet. And we're about to play. Right, let's get a prediction going. Man U. So let me go over and get this going. Can we win our Manchester derby to start things off this season or tonight? Bet them once out of 2 attempts last season, because we had them in the Carabao Cup quarters that at Old Trafford. We lost 1-0, I believe it was, or 2-1, and bet them 1-0 at Wembley in the FA Cup semi, when we were back down in the Championship with, truth be told, probably a stronger team. We've been decimated this season. That £26 million budget going into the window, not really helping us that much. So we'll hopefully find a way here. But you know, I was more confident last season. But we've got Georgiev making a debut. Like, the midfield's really good still. Mitchell and Trujillo hopefully are working their way into a bit more familiarity with what we're doing. Hopefully Simon is less shit, because that was the big issue against Arsenal. He's played 2 games and conceded 6 goals. So, well, 7 actually, sorry, 7. Really bad. So that transfer's not looking so hot right now, but I had to sign a goalkeeper, because he's not awful, but I can't be relying on that, can I? So let's hope that less stains from Simon tonight, and Chicane actually scores some goals, because he hasn't done that so far this season, and he really should be. He really should be, eh? I know we're in the Premier League, but bro, if you're not a world-class striker, I don't know what is. So, come on. Come on, fellas. Yeah, he's probably, yeah, we can build up his match sharpness, that's fine, and he is going to get his number 3, because we're going to upset our new signing, right. Yes, submit the numbers, right. That's why we click the OK button, FM. But a good old Manchester derby, can we get bragging rights early? It's probably our best chance this season in a weird way, because it's the home one. They're rocking the 4-2-3-1. Show the world you've got what it takes. the one to watch on TV, because, you know, not that many people show up for your home games, do they? Yeah, look, just a little bit more. We weren't that bad. Goal line was harsh. It was our goalkeeper's fault. Don't want to make predictions. Derby, I always look forward to this game that I've only played 3 times in my entire career. It's just the game I look forward to the most. Definitely not the ones at clubs where we're actually playing in Europe or anything and winning Champions Leagues. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. The Manchester Derby. But let's hopefully bounce back. We were really good after a slightly rough start. Well, that's where I got the music on. Remember that. Really good after a rough start against Fulham. Bet them 6-2. Then Arsenal kind of gave us that wake-up call. So hopefully here, back at home, back into it. On Derby Day. The lunchtime kickoff. Come on, City. They've got a kid out there. Go all. No, I can't say that. I was going to say something about Kurt Zuma. I can't go like that. But you know, let's start purring at the cat, lads. Right, Trujillo on the ball early. Bit of Mexican magic. Back past the pivot. Sure, Georgiev debut. Nice areas already. Doing better than Koffi against Arsenal. Goodness me, he was already checked out of the place, wasn't he? And away we go, Trujillo. Oh, there's the Mexican magic. He's just had that save by Onleek goal for United. There was a good early chance though, Trujillo. Coming in for Willems, who unfortunately left us. Mitchell's actually got that back. Oh, he got into a nice spot. He can't keep it down. That was a huge chance actually in the end. Let's hope those don't prove costly like they kind of did against Arsenal in the end. We had enough chances in that game, just didn't take them, and boy oh boy did they take theirs. There's Martins, Chicane, out to Belgrub. Looking a bit more switched on today, has to be said, already. Although, as I say that, thank goodness for Santos, because that could have been ugly. Oh, Chicane's going to score! That's what I wanted. Here's the 20 composure. Lovely finish. 1-0 City. This here, I was really worried about that header from Medina, but Santos thankfully got past Paul Nessa. Mitchell, a lovely dink over the top, and as it's bouncing upwards, that's a really nice finish that from Chicane. As you'd expect from the captain, and he gets his first goal back in the Premier League, and it's been a very good start from us here. So we're not going to do a Tuchel, not going to do a Darren Baisley. We're going to try and just not going to touch anything here. Just going to keep playing football like we have been. Sorry, England fans, that was uncalled for. At least you guys came third. There's Paver in there. Oh, Trujillo, that's a block shot. Bit of a tin pot highlight that, to be fair. Especially to not see the corner after it. Wasn't that big a chance, but we're looking good early. I suppose the real test is going to be when the opposition actually has a shot on target, because that's been when we've struggled so far this season. Any time that Simon gets called upon, only 2 games in, but not great. So let's hopefully have an upgrade from him today. But this is a really good first half from us at the moment. Absolutely on top stats-wise. I would love one more goal for all this dominance before they have a chance to regroup. Trujillo's a little bit tired out left, but hopefully he's going to get that juice back up at half-time. Very good first half, though. Yeah, got to be happy with that. Coming off a 5-1 loss. So that is good against the team that are expected to be a little bit better than we are. We'll take that. Just a quick look at Trujillo. He is back fine. Yonezawa is the guy who'd come on for him. He's not looking too stoked about it. He's apprehensive. It's behind. Oh, sorry, aggressive. It's behind my head. Martin's a little bit quiet, but we're not touching a thing off the back of that first half, and he is the type of player that can pop up. Yeah, keep working hard, lads. Don't want to tell you you're doing amazingly, but also need to keep you switched on with that halftime team talk, hopefully. Piver to Mitchell. Oh, that was a lovely ball from the get-go. Don't see the end of that attack, but starting where we left off in that first half. At least it appeared so. Just would love a goal. One more. Get that cushion goal lead. Just in case we go all weird. As say, find Georgiev. Pretty solid on debut so far. Piver. Oh, Trujillo, please. Oh, why did he look for the square for chicane straight away? That somehow found Piver. Mitchell. Belgrub. Mitchell again. And there for Martins. Blocked. Mucked around too much there. We've mucked around way too much there. And Georgiev. Ref. Okay, there was an advantage there, thank goodness. Because that was about as clear cut as you get. Not quite Argentina levels, but you know. And just as I was thinking about some subs, it might be Martin's time to come off on that 6.4. We do have a highlight menu trying to play out from the back. We did put good pressure on them, but don't win the ball that they pump clear. And now Kalala in behind Simon. That's what I want from you. Very solid, well positioned. Where was that against Arsenal? You absolute twat. But you know what? We forgive and forget. Just a little bit. Let's get Martins off. He is having a stinker. Onadira is probably a better player. But the casserole's a bit more match fit. So we'll go with him. And we'll also take Trujillo off, actually. He's not going that great for Yonezawa. Don't be too aggressive, son. Don't go too much crazy samurai on them here. We praise that might not have been the best idea because we were about to have a free kick. But still 1-0 up. I really want another goal here. It's got that horrible, icky feeling about, you know, just no, you know, sometimes in the FM. Just got that little bit of a, especially in a derby. Right, we're about to start time wasting here. We've still got 2 stoppages, 3 subs, but there's no real reason to make it yet, especially because next up's Grimsby Town. So we can go a little bit, you know, rotatey for that, you'd think. Right, Piver. Oh, we'll leave this. I was about to make a sub. Hopefully this is going to be something for us here. Oh, love the passing. Piver. Oh, and then the casseroles let me down there. Okay, maybe I should have been on Adira that came on. More, actually not yet. It's pretty early to go even more so, but we'll get on Adira on now. Yeah, the rest of the people out there are going all right. We'll just do subs based on fitness, I think. Right, Santos is cooked. We can't. Oh, I've done that. Oh, actually we can. Give you a few more seconds though. Yeah, right. Now we make our last sub. So we'll get Furnier's on for you. So it's almost an extra centre back. Who else? Quite enjoying Georgiev's debut. We might go Lebeher at right back. And even more time wasting. As it turns out, should have taken off Mitchell because he's gone straight down to red hard as soon as I did that sub. But let's hold on, lads. You've been so much better. Little bit frustrating that we have not scored 2 here, honestly. But at the moment, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. Referee, come on. There it is. That's a big bounce back. Could have been better, let's be honest. But against Man U, that is a very good result. And Georgiev It's coming in a blinder. Mitchell gets man of the match for the assist, but that is a good performance. Very good performance from us there. We are back in the top 4 for now. And Man U get beaten for the second time in a row by City. Previously in the championship today. So that's lovely. Win our home game, which is, yeah, great. Makes that loss to Arsenal a little bit less stingy now. And as long as we do what we should do against Birmingham next up, also from the championship last year, not the worst first month. Santos is a blinder, apparently. Wasn't man of the match, though. That was Mitchell. But to keep Wendell in his pocket. Abel Ferreira. Well, mate, I've got 2 over you now. I'm 2 out of 3. I'm not bad. You are. Oh, go listen to some Fallout Boy, son. Okay. Let's... what have I done there? First team's what I'm trying to do. And rest some guys just because we might... Well, it's more safety, but I don't. We should be sweet here. What we will do, though, is play usually with our play through the press against a team like Grimsby, who we've got next up. And waiting as well on the left back bid. The arse man loves it, wants to absolutely give it to Man U. Oh, did the cat get injured? 8 days. Oh, what a shame. Meow. What a pussy. Oh, right. What else happened here? Chelsea are the only unbeaten team so far. Oh, actually, wait, no. Leicester. Leicester, yes, Sean. They're also up there. We know we can beat them. We did that last year as well. But, yeah, we've got Birmingham and Sunderland our next couple of games. Sunderland might be semi-decent. But Birmingham, 16th. They did beat someone. Newcastle. Okay. Interesting. But we're in 6th. That's where we're expected to be, I'm pretty sure. So that's a solid start, given we've had 2 tough games in amongst those. Or Aston Villa after Sunderland. I think we've got like Liverpool right before an international break. So that's going to be intriguing if we get that far tonight. All right, Dortmund got Lacam, who we were briefly looking at as a right winger. We went with Mitchell in the end, and as it turns out, that's just paid off quite nicely for us. Okay, there's a response on Fabi, as we apparently set a record fee for a Bulgarian. Shock result. Apparently, did I see Newcastle beat Liverpool too? They did. Okay. The back-to-back defending champions. Slightly rough to start the season. Okay, it was 21 million. We've gone up to 40, so that definitely is a record. I don't think Piver wants to go. Nope, so that's sweet. We hopefully keep hold of him. Mumbai. Did Mumbai have anyone? Yeah, no, that clearly not. Didn't even know that was an affiliation. But Grimsby, where are Grimsby at? EFL League 2. Right, guys, we've just bet Man U. Let's not drop to their standards. They want 8.75. I mean, how about that? Okay, you know, how about that? There we go. Okay, it's a little bit overpay, but I do feel like we need some extra depth in that position in particular. So Francisco Fabi for 8 mil, but 2 up front might not be the worst deal here. Going to get 2 players for the Koffi money, sort of. What less interest in Villa and Wolves? Love that. Expects to be a squad player, so I love that too. We will not do that. You'll be a fullback because I'm the manager. You don't tell me what I'm freaking doing with my tactics. And we'll get rid of these appearance fees and substitute fees because, come on, son, we're paying you to freaking play football. And assist bonus as well. Let's see how that goes. Oh, wow, we could have. Yeah, right, we could have done better there, couldn't we? B Furious getting like double. Yeah, I probably could have gone down to about 70 or 75 there, but nice clean negotiation. So Francisco Fabi should be coming in from Inter, the Champions League holders. I think they won Serie A as well. I think they bet Monopoly to that, seeing as Slot stuffed them up. And after that, really, it's about seeing how much spare we've got that we can chuck into the wage for maybe some loans just to bulk out midfield and the like. Okay, West Brom beat Leicester. Okay, that's... yeah, that is the end of the perfect records outside of Chelsea. Everton in second. Goodness me, we're above Arsenal somehow, so don't frickin' heck. That feels weird after copping a 5-1 to them. Ooh, 3.7. Probably want a bit more potential than that. He's not a bad player, but we might let Milan just have a free run there. AC Milan. If it was goal potential, might have had to think about that, but for that fee. But yeah, we're low on cash. We'll just do what we absolutely need to. Oh no, injuries. Okay, they are to backups, but given I was about to play a backup team for this game, that's not great. We are not loaning our backup goalkeeper, for goodness sake, FM. New York now, New York City. You've probably got. Oh, hello. Who are you? 27. Striker. Tell you what, if we get rid of Martinez, that's not a bad shout for probably like someone a bit younger, but there's a lot of worse options, especially for that fee. The former River Plate man, Luke Wayne, get off my shortlist. You are no good. You're definitely good, but we can't afford you. You're interesting. If we have money. Now coaching. Let's just get the casserole on that. Yeah, place your shots, and we might. Yeah, screw it. We'll do that with Lever here. That's one we don't need to worry about. Now, Bruce fight. That's fine. 3 to 4 days for Martinez. To be fair, he's the third choice striker, so it's not super important. Bruce Nefion was a little bit more annoying because he would have actually played that next game. But still, he might recover in time. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go quite heavy rotate here. Well, it's a lot of money. They can, yep, do that. Ah, yeah, so Palermo. Spagnuolo does look decent, but yeah, we want someone a bit more potential than that. No, he's, yeah, okay, right. Yep, nothing too great there. Medina, team of the week. Lovely. Yeah, one of our, well, the centre back that we signed on a real cheap from Colombia, I think it was. So that's good. The £1.1 million signing, getting in the Premier League team of the week. Things you love to see. Right, it's a coach. That's all good. Sort that out. Probably should have done it sooner. And more injuries. No majors. Or that was our slight extra cover at centre back. So 4 to 5 weeks, a little bit annoying. He's out on loan. We'll just continue the loan because it's not that bad, but just fight for it. Yeah, your potential has gone down a bit, actually, isn't it? We'll have a think about you at some stage. Right, a lot of second round fixtures in this Carabao Energy Drink EFL Cup. Many surprises there. Charlton knocked out Birmingham, which I suppose is a surprise now they're Premier League. Salford over Middlesbrough, maybe, because Salford were pretty average in the Champo last year. Not a lot, though, if we're being honest. Now this, nothing, so we are going to play our usual style this time. Although the way we went against Man U, maybe I should abandon that and go complete opposite. But easy when expected, so yeah, we're going to give a bit of the rotation a crack here. Why are they talking about a chicane transfer drama? I don't like that. Now this, though, we do need to sort out. So we'll sort out the team while we've got the chance here, because I did see some suggestions and whatnot for the under-21s. So we probably do go Sheep Station actually now as the other centre back. And yeah, Rose Langford. Santos will give Karuma, Casserole, and on Adira the run. Caserta out right. Trujillo's going to have to stay in there. And Lim Martin up top. And what do we do? Left wingy sort of situation here. We've got Onadira who can kind of move. Who have we got from the under 21s actually? We've got right wingers. Millis, you'll do. Coming for him. And Mitchell can do left wing today. As can Chicane actually. So we're not too bad off there. We'll just call you up for this one game. And we should be sweet. If I'm going to rest someone, you might get Santos rest here. Right, we'll go with that lineup. Oh, and one more. Sean, the goalkeeper that expects to play the cup. The one who let you down in the FA Cup final last year. We'll give him a crack. Jacob Nelson. One of the main reasons they got relegated in the first place. Now, Bayern, not Bayern. Okay, he's uncertain about going to Bayern. Love your work, Chicane. That would be bad. No loans for our goalkeepers. Don't be freaking stupid, FM. And okay, someone's losing trust with management, but hopefully it's the guy who's transfer listed. That wouldn't be such a major. Just noticed too, Lille actually must have won League on last season. Finally, they have been doing quite well in some quite well. They've been doing well against us with Betis and the like. So when we were champs of Europe and stuff, so yeah, good to see they've kicked on actually. Lille's got a nice team in this. But Grimsby Town, this will be a who goes through, but it's probably not the most enticing game to gamble into or put points into. Hopefully, watch us now struggle. We're at home here, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So yeah, goodness me. So that prediction now live as we get into this one with a very heavy rotation, including Sheep Station. Here's centre back for a change. And here we go. Morris Karuma leads the team out. Yep, show them why we're favourites, lads. I want to see some proper Yogo Benito-y type shizzle here, minizzles. Great spectacle. Yeah, don't want to be complacent. Just they're not involved today, Ava. Take a chill pill. But here we go. The good old change the player's name so it pops up twice thing with old Sheep Station. But otherwise, totally normal looking graphic there. As Grimsby rock a 4-4-2. And away we go, on the ball. Let's hopefully see these young guys put on a bit of a show. And Trujillo's not really a youngster, but the rest of them, hopefully, dish out a bit of a hammering here as Onadira. Early free kick. Headed away by Dunn, although, oh, Caserta, that was interesting, but not great at the same time. We see the goal kick by Taylor. Solid League 2 sort of goalkeeper name. Weir pings it out awfully. Lieber can get it. Caserta. Now, is he a better crosser than a shooter? Maybe. Oh, he's not a bad shooter, actually. 1-0. There we go. 4 minutes. There we go. Nice cruisy one. That's what we want here, lads. Don't make me bring on my big guns. How far back has this gone? Right, this might have gone a long way back here. Yeah, that's before we got a free kick. Right, we're not watching all that. It was a solid little curver into the bottom left corner if you missed it. 1-0 thanks to Caserta. The casserole with the assist. Getting the radio coverage for that goal recap. Can't sit for about 5 minutes of slow-mo highlights. And now there is a goal kick. It's taken a wee while though. Only 1-0 halfway through the first half is a bit meh. Leberher will win that back for us though and picks out Ondira nicely. Kaluma. Trujillo has a shot. Not a great one at all. Pretty average that. Getting shots off but not doing a great job with them. We'll still praise, but much like the United game, we should really be putting the foot down here, and we're not. A bit more understandable with a rotation team, albeit also we are playing Grimsby, so that probably counters it compared to when you're playing a Man United with your good players. Now, is this a late chance? Still a minute 20 free kick in this half on Adira. Far post, headed away. Caserta. No goal, but it's a raid from Stegosaurus. Thank you very much, dude. Hope your stream went well. Welcome on into Man City. Yeah, I'm going good. Hopefully yours went well as well. We'll just give you a shout out now. We're going into half time. Right. It's been a while since I've had to do this. Hold on. Not too much pain. Yeah, that's good. So for those coming in and wondering, why on earth are you rebuilding Man City? What the frick is going on? We're in 2039 and they were in the championship. So that's why we're rebuilding City. But we are now back in the Prem. We've just won 2 of our first 3 games against Man U and Fulham. Did get battered by Arsenal. But a little bit of a struggle. We only had a £26 million transfer budget, so it's a very different Man City to what you'd be accustomed to, obviously, at that point of the save. But we've got Grimsby Town here in the second round, actually, of the EFL Cup, so we're just doing a bit of a rotation here, but a bit of a disappointing scoreline, honestly. But that's what we've got going on at the moment, so welcome on in. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of this one. Now, Trujillo is a starter for the first team and is going a bit fairly. We'll give Mitchell a little run here at left wing. One of our new signings going to this season, because the other one got pinched by Napoli, my former club. The absolute douchebags. Capable of better, we'll say. We're in a weird situation of actually probably having a weaker team than we had in the championship here. Because annoyingly, players still had promises I gave them from when they got relegated from the Prem, when I actually joined them when they were in the championship. So we've unfortunately had to sell people because people actually wanted to pay for them this time. So yeah, I think we had a better team last season, but we'll see how we go. Not too bad a start. 2 wins from 3. A little bit considering this is only 1-0 even with our rotation. Hopefully we do something shortly to make that not be the case, though. It is Grimsby here on the ball. Griffiths. Does actually cook Leberher there. Oh, okay, that was an interesting shot / cross, but doesn't pay off. I might get Rose Langford off soon for our new signing from West Ham from earlier in the stream, whose name kind of escapes me. Georgiev? The Bulgarian brute. Bungaranga, all that sort of stuff. He might come on shortly. But the captain, Fede Karuma, out to Fornez. Deep station. Not a bad pass. That one that was, though. Oh dear, guys. Why are we making hard work of this? We just beat Man United. We don't need to be Man United. We are hopefully better than they are. Okay, good. That's good from Sheep Station. Nelson. Now, please don't let me down like you did in the FA Cup final last season. You're the reason we're not playing in Europe this year. So let's not knock ourselves out of the cup early because of you. Casserole. Onadira. Mitchell. Here comes Rose Langford. And then goes Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell. Not bad. And it's a save after all that. Okay. A long highlight for not much pay. Let's get the yellow carded player off here. And yeah, Georgiev. I think I got that right. And we'll get Martin off as well, actually, for the chicane. Can spin them around with his 20 composure and 18 finishing. We will demand more here. Really average that we're not getting a second goal here. No, just a derby, but most of these guys didn't play in that, so blowing out the cobwebs maybe. Georgiev. No, it's a save. Okay, be fair, as a left back, you don't expect goals from your left backs. Don't see the corner. definitely had enough chances to make this 2-0, just not quite clinical enough today. Okay, nice that from Onadira. Chicane, Caserta. Now we start to flood forward. Mitchell. He has created a fair bit since he's come on. That has taken a touch, it looks like. No, okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but wasn't a goal. Still struggling. Guys, this is a bit shit, just quietly. Just quietly for you guys playing. Not for all of us watching, because everyone's just heard my thoughts. Georgiev, speaking of which, that is not what I expect from a Bulgarian brute. Smith, guys. No. Yes, Nelson, you've done something. We was there in the FA Cup final. Might be really important that though. Oh, maybe not. They're still coming. Okay, that's a weird time to cut that out. I might actually get into time waste here. Let's get Belgrado out there. And we'll also go a bit of Martins for actually Piver for Onadira. And yeah, gonna have to time waste against Grimsby Town, which is slightly embarrassing. I mean, to be fair, I do say that they've had more shots than Man U did. So who's oh no, guys, that wasn't in it. Oh, okay, their goalkeeper's up. They got. Oh no. Freaking right. Okay, never mind. Now I might do that then here, and obviously go attacking. Are we? Does this even go to extra time? This might just go straight to pens. If it does, uh-oh. I thought we might do something on the counter here while the goalkeeper was freaking running backwards, but instead we just not jumped. So that's awesome. 1-1. Played with our food too much. "95 minutes, guys." This is quite crap. I'm saying it louder now so you can hear me, guys. No hurry, but we are drawing off Grimsby frickin' Town in the EFL Cup. Oh, referee? No, oh, God, we're going straight to pens. At least Chicane's on the field, because that composure, and same with Piver, actually. Like, wait, did we bring on Piver? Yeah, we did. Right, that's actually not bad. We might have done all right there by accident. Fooney's a centre-back. Mitchell should have better finishing. We might do that. Off the rest, can Georgiev hit a ball? Not really. Caserta's probably a better option. Fourniers? See, a 7 finishing, he's not too awful actually. And then we'll just sure. Well, I've only got 10 players. FM. I'm sure there should be 11 out there. Who are we missing? It's probably something really important that I can't select here. Right, 7 finishing for you. Yeah, we might actually chuck you above there. 11 finishing, right? You can have a bit of a pump up. We might give you the last one, Casserole. And Karuma, 6 finishing. Not much penalty taken though. Right, we'll go with that order. Yeah, guys, expect you to win this. Because what are we even doing here? Last time we were in a penalty shootout, though, we did lose the FA Cup final to Liverpool. But here we go, chicane. Lovely. Much better start than we had in that other game that we no longer want to talk about. So, you feel to say the rotation needs a kick up the arse. Hopefully this is the one they're getting. Not quite feeling so confident going to Birmingham now. But, right, come on, Nelson. Against Eldred. No, bro. No, you went low, which was actually the key there. If you went the right way, you might have got that. All right, Claudio Piver. Come on, Claudio. There we go. Easy for us, just the same corner each time. There we go. I'll potentially think about changing it next time, although their goalie might be thinking the same thing. Right now, Nelson. Let's save this one from Griffiths. Looks like a big gangly centre back. Let's save it. You should have saved it because you literally touched it looked like. Not great, bro. There's probably a chance to make it 2-1 for us. Now Mitchell off the bench. He used to be from Chelsea, which is a slight concern. I don't think Chelsea players are great at penalties, but let's see. Oh, we love that right corner. Fair play. Their goalie hasn't cottoned onto it yet, somehow. Now, Nelson, please this time. Just force something, it's done. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, okay, never mind. 3-all. We should be scoring more than one goal against Grimsby. That's the issue with how we've got here, isn't it? Right, Funes, a centre back who can also play in midfield. He's hopefully going to be okay. Funes. That was a bit close. That was a bit close. Both teams have had one now. Right, Nelson, now's your time. Bell. Make him look like a bell end. Come on. Oh, you've actually got close to that one. Right, sudden death. 4-all, we're into sudden death. And I could get done by the fact I could only select 10 of my 11 players. That might actually cost me here. Right, Casserole, we actually had bold call putting him at 5, didn't we? Oh, it's paid off. Just. That was nowhere near the corner, but it's somehow still beat their goalie. Right, so Nelson saves this, or if they miss it, which is probably the more likely option the way he's looking, we go through, and it's Tolo. Number 11. It's slightly dangerous. Oh, God. This is some of the worst penalty goalkeeping I've seen. Like, those last two pens are very average, and that second one probably more so from them because it's a good height. Right, so we're into Caserta, who is a right winger, so you'd think, but you never know. Thankfully, always confident. Tell you what, their goalie's having a right cry about that. Maybe there's a sign in that. Now, can we please end this, guys? This is supposed to be a nice, easy watch for me. When we took a 1-0 lead 4 minutes in. Hassan, come on, Nelson. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's very dicey looking, but you know what? Liverpool did that to us in the FA Cup, so there's our payback against Grimsby Town. Not quite. Not quite payback, is it? But we go through, that's the main thing. Very unconvincingly. Nearly embarrassment, but yeah, you've done it, guys. You lucky lads. If you ever complain about your playing time, some of you, let me just save that match in the memory bank. The result matters. Yeah, he was good, I think. Yeah, the guy scored the equaliser. A couple of other games went to penalties, but probably none with the same weird old division gap compared to us. Yeah, no. We were the ones that might have got giant killed. The Stoke are in the Prem, so that's not too surprising there, but that was a little bit hairy. Too. The finances are actually better. That's gone up by a solid 60 mil. So that's good. Probably the Koffi money. Right, let's get the first team back in there because freaking need it. Right, why? Oh no, that's all right. It's normal. But yeah, that was poor, but we get away with it. So let's get our good players out there because not a lot of those that featured in that game, unfortunately. So Paiva, Martins, we want Georgiev at left back, Belgrade at right back, and Medina and Fafunes, and that is the proper Man City team that's hopefully going to get one over Birmingham. We'll just give a rest to some of our guys here, though. Karoom are unhappy. I'm unhappy too because you couldn't lead our team past Grimsby properly. And we've got Rose Langford extending his contract. Off the back of that okay performance. Has he got a release clause? I mean, we can't afford him, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But Jody Ferguson is quite good. If we did beat them 6-2, I might be talking them up a little bit. Even Grimsby go better than that. No, we don't need to do that. He is not worth that much. Hopefully someone thinks he is, but I don't think so. So Birmingham and then into deadline day of actually got any money to use. A deadline day. Oh joy. We've got them again, have we? Okay, well, are we at home this time? Yes, we are. Right, we'll beat them again then. When's that? The 31st. Oh my lord, it's next week. Well, at least the thumbnail is going to be doubly accurate. Double Man U today. Oh, just beat them once, okay. And they beat us in this comp last year. This is... Just get a bit more original, FM. Now we don't need to sort that out, actually. We'll do match tactics instead of a physical, because that seems like a smart idea. Get a recovery with a match review. A wee bit of team bondage. And we'll actually get some match tactics before Sunderland. It's going to be a bit of a tough week this now, actually. So a team that came up from the championship alongside us here, so we'll hopefully be all right. Now we will actually sort the squad out a little bit because there's a couple of players here that you can go back down, Millis. Now West Ham want Martin. He doesn't want to go, so it's okay. We'll just reject that. Didn't have a great game there before, so if he wanted to leave, it wouldn't have been uber disastrous, but he is homegrown club. So not the worst for a decent quality backup striker. So it probably would have been a bit of an issue, but yeah, we don't even have a full, or you have to register players who are under 21. So we are well and truly in the clear registration-wise. For Europe, not as sure, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. We are not playing cautiously against Birmingham, you absolute weirdo of an ass man. That's not how we want to do things here. But hopefully, with the better players out there this time, we actually, you know, front up throughout the entire 90. Keep the morale high with the training. All right, so we'll do a prediction. Chelsea are held by Forest. Bit of a shocker. So, yeah, no one's got the perfect record going. Apart from Wolves, 303, perfect draw record. So, a chance for us here to actually get right up near the top of the table, which hopefully we're going to take. Given this is a team we bet to the championship title by a solid 23 or so points last season. Not sure how much money they had compared to us, to be fair, but they might have actually had more. Their club might not be as screwed as us, but hopefully we'll still be a lot stronger. We should be. Like, we're predicted to finish 6th, albeit before Koffi's release clause got triggered and a bit of other stuff. So might check that shortly. We've got Georgievan though, so we shouldn't be too bad. Now some more birds. I can already tell you that Piver's not going to Brighton because he doesn't want to. That's happened a few times. We're not getting rid of the sheep station. Bad idea. Sorry, had to be done. What else? Not a lot yet. We've got Sunderland, Newcastle. Oh, it's a derby in the early kickoff, just like last week. Us and Man U, who have got in our game after this now again. In at the Etihad, this time in the EFL Cup. Looked like it was 2-0 Newcastle. It was. So, chuck a save in before we get into this game and hopefully keep the green dots flying. Even if it took penalties in that last game against frickin' Grimsby. But as long as they're green dots, that's the main thing. Snack soon. Oh, Everton. Yuck. Right. Sorry, under 18's just letting me down there. Arsenal, West Ham, a few little sneaky derbies on this match day. Oh, Liverpool, Everton later. Oh, the TV is going to be loving it. Okay. Birmingham, though. This, guys, come on. It's Birmingham. Come on. Yeah, we're fine at the moment with those players. Yeah, happy with that squad. Okay. That is fine. Let's put on a bit of a display here. Thing is, we didn't see it against Grimsby for some reason. Show them why we should be winning. Gemma, they're 17th. We believe. Or believe if we go to the World Cup halftime, but that was a weird song to sing. Anyway, what sort of match? Hoping we have the edge. Look, rotation keeps players fresh. If you did your research, you'd realise this is actually our strongest team. So, it's not insulting, this lineup. It's actually complimentary, if anything, this. But win this, we'll go up to 9 points and be only one behind the leaders. Should be nice. But a Premier League day at Birmingham. Different. Right, come on, lads. Let's beat them black and blue. Come on. Into it we go. Piver to Mitchell. Chicane. Oh, it does the in and out early. No end product, which is a shame. But I want to see us dominate them like we did last season in the away game, because we kind of bottled it at home when we played them. But we've got a style that we're familiar with now. So let's get results with it, please. Okay, West Ham are beating Arsenal 2-0. Guys, you get a 4-point gap over a team that beat you 5-1 if you start doing something here, please. Please. We also took their left back off them, so they shouldn't be that good. But this is a very quiet start to this game, although now we've got something. A throw in. Georgiev picks out Trujillo, trying to work something on that left-hand side. Piver. Martins all the way back to Belglub. Shots. Yeah, we're discouraging shooting from outside the box. You wouldn't know it, would you? Some of the highlights we've seen in the last couple of games. And Birmingham corner, guys. Okay, it's headed away. Riley Stewart's on it. Why are we giving that guy all this? What has happened there? Right, I think he's offside there. Did look a bit too good to be true, and the flag's gone out, but that is some horrific defending, which we might get away with. And we thankfully do. But tell you what, since a pretty nice win over Man U, we did change. Maybe we do need to just bypass presses. And the key moment there is actually Santos just coming in. He's so far off there. But Santos is the one who's given him hope that he might not have been. Now we'll demand more. Not stoked with the fact this is actually quite an even game with them moving a higher XG. Although, that's a pretty nice time to score. Francisco Javier Trujillo makes it 1-0 in a half where we've been very average. We get a lead, thankfully. Hopefully that now we can switch on a bit more. But Mitchell, nice from him and Trujillo. That's a pretty nice finish. The goalie gets a touch on it, but he's wrong-footed. Into the top right corner from our left winger. The wingers combining, and we get the lead. Although, is there time for something here from Birmingham? 30 seconds until it's supposed to be the half. Might be a little bit more with the celebrations and whatnot. Yeah, especially if we defend like this. But thankfully Simon has come out. And this should really be half-time shortly. Fernandez, Boulet. Right, FM. I think we've given them enough time now. Come on. They're not doing anything. Let's blow half-time. Come on. Show me half-time. Don't show me an equaliser. Show me half-time. Okay, Mitchell got a foot in there. There, Mitchell's got it back, though. And they blow half-time there. Okay. 1-0, though. Pretty scratchy, but 1-0 is the main thing. Up to second, according to the live table. Anyone struggling? Piver might give Onodera a run in that case. A bit average, honestly, that half. Have a little bit of a go at them here. Before the second half, even though I've got the 1-0 lead. I suppose the main thing is we are winning. Georgiev a little bit tired, actually. Might need to think about that. Yeah, him and Mitchell, they played a bit more than some of these other guys did against Grimsby. There's Eye Stones on the ball. Why are so many of our players pushing forward here? Onadira, yeah, can you go back a bit? You're supposed to be a centre mid. Okay, he's off. He's off. Yeah. Hits the post as well, but he was off again there. Corey Butler, whatever his name is. There he is, yeah, Corey Butler. So Medina to take the free kick. Ooh, that's interesting, but we keep it. Oh, guys, okay, maybe we do need to change what we're actually doing here, because that's not great. We do win it back, though. Martins. Oof, guys, can we get out of this situation, please? Simon. Okay, Medina, starting to find some space. Slightly. Guys, it's only 1-0 here. Can we not faff around so much? Georgiev, right, you've got space to run into. What are we doing? No, what are you doing, Santos? Oh my lord, that is horrific play. I think he's off again. He freaking better be, because that is some atrocious playing out from the back. Yeah, right, right, what are we doing, lads? Let's... Yeah, not play through the press, maybe. Goodness me, that was very scary there. Ooh, it's not a lot in it. Thankfully, Say stepped up when he did, because that's literally the deciding factor there. He just moved that foot at the perfect time, just took that extra step. But that, talk about effing around and trying to find out. Goodness me, lads. Demand more still. No, it's an away game, but, you know, it's a team that came up alongside us, guys. We should be a bit better than this. We'll get Mitchell off after this highlight, because he's on a red heart, so that'll be for Caserta. But he is trying to cook something here. Mitchell back to Belglub. Martins, Santos, Martins does quite well actually to keep that. He was the only one who seemed interested. Georgiev now. Onadira, pull across. Oh, there we go. There's the goal we were after. 2-0. Might need to just stick to balance at this point. We'll get that sub going though, because he is knackered and we want him for Man U in the cup. But that is the cushion goal that we've been hoping for. I wouldn't say we deserve it that much, but we get it. Georgiev to Onadira, and this one just... That's a pretty nice line, actually, of past that from Onadira to pick out Mitchell, who will pick up a goal before he goes off to make it 2-0. As we start to take control of this game a little bit. Now Trujillo's knackered. Yonazawa for you, as well as Rosie Langford for Georgiev. One more sub that we can make. Keep an eye on fitness for that. Just to be safe here, a little bit of time wasting. Okay, we might as well make our last sub here. Who is the tired? Or who's the worst performer? Tell you what, Chicane's not going that well. We'll get the aggressive Martin out there. Alright, I think Arsenal annoyingly got their game back to 2-2 against West Ham too. Arsenal supposed to be the bottlers, but apparently it's West Ham in this universe. As Belgrub, Caserta, Santos, Okay, we've somehow kept the chicane, trying to get one before he goes off, but can't quite put it on target. And now he makes his way off the field. Martin gets some absolute garbage time, truth be told. Right, it's a 2-0 win. It's not great at all, but it's a result. Don't know how we... Look at that match momentum. I don't know how we didn't do more in that first half before the goal actually happened. But we do move up to third, 1 point behind Aston Villa, who pick up a win over Stoke. So I suppose we say it's good because it's a 2-0 win, but slightly scratchy at the moment. But we are in a European spot. First season out of the Championship, even with Man City. Kind of got to be happy with. Right, Zinman out from Planet Football. Yeah, nice to be doing wellish. FM. I'm trying to click on the FM. No, don't make me. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, right. Don't know what we've answered for the rest of those questions. But we do move up to third. That's essentially the important bit of all that. 1 point off Chelsea and Aston Villa with Sunderland away in our next Premier League game, who have dropped down to 14th off the back of their loss to Newcastle. Liverpool win the Merseyside derby. But positioning ourselves nicely early stages, really Arsenal the only team that you'd maybe expect to get them get up the table a little bit more there. Oh, and Man U, I suppose, actually. Yeah, you're probably sort of expecting to do better. What is going on with Man U? They've played 3 games, that might be it. They've got Leicester tomorrow. But we do want to rest some guys here because we are going to go quite strong against them in that EFL Cup. Especially seeing as the rotation was so poor against Grimsby, so we'll take this quite seriously. We bypassed the press against Man U. It was probably our best performance all day so far, even though the scoreline was only 1-0. So I dare say we're doing that again here. Times in that Birmingham game where it looked like we should be doing the same there as well. So that might be a goer here for us in the Prem. So a sneaky bit of Man U before deadline day. We are hopefully our left back's going to come in from Inter. And we can see if there's any other loan type stuff that we can do. A little bit of extra quality in midfield would be quite nice. If we can find a bit of that. Just in case of injury. Okay, Mino's now happy to stay. Good. That should help dynamics, which might be useful. And Man U Leicester. Come on, Leicester. Let's keep them in the mud before we play them. Don't give them confidence. But actually, a draw would be quite nice. Yeah, can both of you lose? Or, sorry, can both of you not win? They can't both lose, sure, that makes no sense. But if they can both not win, that'd be quite nice, because Leicester are kind of... Oh, perfect, thank you. Right, yeah, Leicester were kind of... You would have joined us there. So we're now sitting solid in third with a 2-point gap over quite a few teams. Only 1 point off Chelsea and Aston Villa. Have we got a? Oh, I think there's a. I think we've got a Monday game against Aston Villa. That's why it looks like quite a big gap, but I'm pretty sure it's not too bad. Right, Fabi moved delayed due to work permit, so we've got our left back in. Just need to wait for it to actually happen. But that'll be going through before deadline day. Holy, okay, hold on. That's a lot of inbox. Yep, so work permit, lovely. Malik Fafana, yeah, he was cheap, but he's old, so not today. Nelson, I will actually make you available for that team because you are not going to play for me here. I don't really trust you. I'll mean you going after Indrik, who's an absolute baller in the save. That's please don't go through before you play them. Oh, a future fee. Yeah, no, Tom, we don't want to sell you to Monaco. Now, is he coming off contract? Well, now you mention it, he doesn't look awful. Well, how about, oh, no, okay, right. Well, that sucks because apparently Inter he's keen on. Now, who's that guy we just clicked on? FM. Don't get stally on me. No, it's too expensive. Jeepers, what's going on here? FM. My mouse isn't that wild. FM. Okay. FM just deciding that we're going to be waiting a little bit here. Giving me all these scanning reports in, taking a million years to make me go through them. Right, then we're getting in now. Bit of speed, right. Is he? Yep, he's on the shortlist. Cool. Good old space bar. What else? Jeepers, they have been busy, the scouts. Love how they leave this until like 2 days before the window ends, not like a good couple of months earlier. After all that, not really one we can sign there. So let's carry on. The menu are going after people left, right, centre by the looks of it. Okay, cool. There is nothing there that we'll stop for. Arda Güler on loan at Lille. That is a choice from Real Madrid to send him there. Right, I think we've got a deal going through here for our... Nope, it's not a deal. Okay, never mind. I thought the work permit came through quickly. We can reject that because even though he's about to be third choice left back, he'll get plenty of minutes in the youth teams, and we can call him up if we get an injury or any other weird stuff happens. A la Koffi, so we'll make sure that he does stay. I was hoping we'd get the Liverpool game in today, but I've got to wrap up by 9, and yeah, we'll see. Got quite a big gap after Sunderland. Hopefully they will be able to burn through that week quite quickly. But there's an international break after Liverpool, so if we could get to that tonight, that'd be great, because I can skip forward through the international break before we come back tomorrow night. That'll be the ideal situation. Yeah, we're not going to rotate a lot here, especially with the quite large break we've got after Sunderland. As long as we can get to Sunderland safely, we've got a good Saturday to Monday break before Aston Villa. Those are some deals that don't involve us. Yeah, so Lucas. Oh, wait, hold on. Why did that get cancelled? Okay, no, it still doesn't want to come here. That's annoying. Okay, so a lot of nothing going on there, really. Okay, Napoli splashing on a goalkeeper. Interesting from Glasner. I thought I had an okay one there. Yep, there we go. Just took a while to think about processing the FM. Okay, a lot of deals are falling through. Mainly in Italy. Millis injured. Wait, why have we gone FM? What are you up to? Right, now this time they don't want us to bypass it. I think we do it anyway. Worked last time. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, that's all right. It's our third choice. Or third? Yeah, I think third choice right winger. Yeah, I'm going to do what worked the last time we played them, FM, because we were actually pretty good there. I might even just leave that turned on with how good we looked in that United game, despite the scoreline only being 1-0. We haven't looked great in 2 games since then when we've tried to play through the press. So, might not be the worst idea. The only game where it really might be a bad idea is Sunderland, but we'll see. Right, game day. So I imagine this is going to be going straight to pens, seeing as we found out the previous round. So we're at home. Can we do a double over Man United in one stream? Oh, that'd be nice. They are predicting defeat. Love the optimism, guys. It's not that we bet them like a week or so ago, you know. Not giving you a reason to be optimistic here. Should probably be thanking them for that, though. It puts less pressure on my job. We'll rock that same team that got the job done over Birmingham. Was the same team that started against Man U before that too, so, you know. It's a team that's in decent touch. Now we'll do a save because FM is doing some funky stuff right now. So just keeping on the sugar levels, actually. Oh, yeah. Right, just grab a bicky as well, guys. Just one sec. Hold on. Okay, it's mostly gone down now. Sorry, just to make sure I don't die or collapse on stream. So I wouldn't have died. It just would have. If the sugar goes low, I make bad decisions. So it's probably not. Yeah, not a great idea. I'm not sure if saying maybe I'm making bad decisions already. Picking up where you left off 2-0 against Birmingham's probably not a great idea. But yeah, bypassing press. Let's hope it works here. We were very dominant against them. First game of today's stream. The only other time we've used this, or not tried to play through the press against the team. So we'll hopefully be alright here. They have signed a new goalkeeper though, so that's going to be interesting. And away we go. And a Manchester derby again, this time the EFL Cup. Can we better these guys again, but score a few more goals? Because we should have really won that game by more than one. That was like 2.6 XG to point not much. Not off to as good a start today, which is a slight concern. Menu actually on the front foot early. But hopefully we actually get our butt into gear shortly. We'll encourage, because we're not actually losing despite the poor start here. Apparently they're pushing players forward and stretching our defensive line. Maybe they've learnt their lessons. They're putting a decent team in for this game though. They're kind of doing what we are. They've seen that Manchester derby and sort of gone, oh, we better take this seriously. Don't want to be going out this early in the cup. Oh, that wasn't great from Medina, but Sayers actually covered that really nicely in behind, and now we start to go forward chicane. What can he do? Martins, the link up. Martins, pull back for chicane. Oh, it's a bit wide for him. Oh, he scored anyway. Oh, Yassine Chicane. That's what you expect from a lad. With 20 composure and 18 finishing, he's got greens in all the right areas. All the right greens and all the right plate. That's not... I've abandoned that too early. It kind of works. But anyway, their new goalkeeper's not. He's kind of giving up on that Urlana. But 1-0 in a game where we hadn't been playing that well. So that's all right. Although, highlight from the restart. The cat, meow, went off in the first game today. The little pussy. But now Mitchell wins that back for us. Might have actually been Belgrub, but we're on the attack. Palnesa clears it. Are we going to see the throw-in? We do. Well, we won't praise yet then. This could be a misery compiler. Belgrub gets it back. Oh, and the nice little in there. Oh, it's lovely work from those two down the right-hand side. Is this going to pay? Oh, Belgrub. It's gone back. Mitchell! Tommy Mitchell. It is a misery compiler. Cushion goal. Lovely stuff. 2-0. We're going to really praise now, lads. Holy. We might just have to keep playing like this with the bypass press, because for whatever reason, easily our two best performances today. He's got a touch on that one, Arena, but it's a really similar spot to where we scored that first goal from, but this time they had a few more bodies in the way. Didn't matter. Tommy Mitchell, the former Chelsea lad, gives Man City a 2-0 win over United. And that's the goal that we really should have got against them in the Prem game. But that's nice. We've got a little bit of comfort now. There's a dangerous lead, but let's hope these guys don't go all Argentina on us, especially with the referees. Is Trujillo in the box, back for Piver. Oh my days, yeah, we are not changing that, what we're doing from this. Right, 3-0. It looked like a serious Man U team. It's always, maybe it wasn't. It looked like a pretty good team. They only made one change from their last Prem game. It has kind of come off the knees of their pussy, but you know what? It's still beat their goalkeeper. Starting a keeper who they did spend, looked like £1 million on, may suggest that they're not taking this seriously in hindsight, but I mean, it's a derby, and I'm absolutely gonna soak in this if we do hold on and don't bottle it. As Mokio's actually given a lot of space now for United. Up to Palnesa, who apparently is onside. And they have got a goal through Stephen Leddington. 0-1 match. That's impressive. Given he's just I'm pretty sure scored one. And, okay, maybe there's still game on here. Yeah, that is no deflection at all. That is about as clean a goal as you can get. Medina should have blocked it. But 3-1. They are still in this. After we had an absolute burst there of 4 minutes with 3 goals. But that, we've still got our 2-goal lead. We'll probably take Medina off at the half as he's picked up a yellow. Now let's keep the ball here, guys. Okay, they've actually done well there through Wendell. I thought we were going to get that back, and we somehow found Palnesa with that sort of high boot, although Santos does really well there. And now we can hit the Mitchell. Oh, they've given him space. Chicane. There we go. 4-1. Oh. Yes, lads. This is it. Now we're cooking. I've got the seasonings just right now. We were making some average meals before, but now we're going Michelin star. Their goalkeeper might be really trash. That's the one thing about it. Might be a slightly biased Michelin star. We might have paid it for it slightly, but you know what? It's not our fault. They bought a cheap goalkeeper in a stadium. So, I mean, their defence are having shockers. We had 4 shots on target, 4 goals. We deserved this after that Arsenal joke we copped at the end of last stream. So, let's get off the yellow carded players. That seems like a smart idea. Furniers, in you come. The Casserole, you can also come in. Do we play with fire here and take off the yellow players actually as well? We might do that. So on Adira, I thought that Casserole was a bit better as a DM. Apparently not. Apparently you can play centre back though, so we can't do that. Is he that tall? Don't know. I reckon he's okay there. We play Carroll and Onadira midfield, and we get Mitchell off early as well for Caserta. And the other option is Belgrub. How tall is Belgrub? He's even shorter. You know, we're not doing that. Okay. We'll go with those changes at the half, because we're looking all right here. Let's just keep going, fellas. Let's just keep it up. Keep tapping away at that scoreboard. They're starting to really not like us, and I'm enjoying it. And you got one more sub, so we better be careful with it. Both our wing backs down to the yellow hearts as well as Trujillo, so probably one of them that will get off at some stage. Sub off, not get off. I'm not that stoked. Georgiev up to Trujillo. Just Pivo was a bit late on the run there. Oh, that was interesting. It's a horrific clearance from their goalie, and we've got it in the final third. Caserta, not sure why he hasn't tried to save that, because that was about as close to hitting the post without doing it as you can get. But it's still 4-1. And we are keeping the ball, which is nice. Fornez, say, he's going on an adventure. Make sure you pass it. Yep, okay, Georgiev, right. Georgiev, what are you going to do here? Oh, you're going to go all the way yourself. He saved one. He hasn't done that too often today, Ulena. But he has pulled off a save. Scenes for Man United. Now, if we... Okay, I was thinking about Georgiev actually being the last sub, because he's the one on those yellow hearts, not on a great rating. And taking off defensive play with a 4-1 lead, getting fresh legs on there did seem like a smart idea, but he is kind of cooking despite that rating. Yep, I don't know why we're seeing that highlight, but we'll definitely get him off now. For Rose Langford, give the youngster some minutes before the Italian stallion comes in. And Fobby. or whatever his name was. Honestly, it'll come through shortly. But 4-1, we are in Dream Street here. Not even as dominant as we were in the 1-0 over them, but effective. A little bit average at the start, but geez, we got halfway through the first half, just put a hurting on them over the space of 4 minutes. Been a pretty average second half, truth be told, but doesn't matter. We are going through to the next round. I tell you what, Grimsby were better than you lot were. Dead set. No wonder you lost to them. IRL. That is a very impressive win. Chicane a double. It gets man of the match. That is a very good result, lads. Well done. We are not touching that now. Theory, we should be able to play through the press against these worst teams, but for whatever reason we play worse. So let's just keep going. The magic of the cup, that's probably an upset, is it? Yeah, performance was great. Always had belief. Gerben the German, I dare say. But lovely stuff. Enjoy that. Folio, are you fired yet, bro? You're down the bottom half of the table. I just knocked you out of the cup. Please tell me I've got you fired. Oh, and the under 18s are winning as well. Oh, I love it. Love it. Good work, Chicane. You're starting to score goals like you should be, because frickin' look at you. Look at you. You should be scoring goals. Go away, Bayern. Please go away. Now we will rest these guys. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we need to do that before Sunderland. And then we've got a big gap before Villa. It's almost a month, that international break. Yeah. Oh, not 3 games in 40 minutes. That's special deadline day. We'll see how we go. We'll try, but if we were past deadline day, I'd be a bit more confident. Okay, again, earlier in the save, we had like guys preferring like my Malaysian second-tier striker to Erling Haaland. That was a bit wild. Now I don't actually know the players they're talking about because they're all new gens. So yeah, and it's not that wild. He's worth a lot more, but it ain't that wild that you prefer Chicane to him. Like, Chicane's pretty decent. But deadline day, we're waiting for our left back to come in, and we might have a sneaky look at some loans in some other areas. Yeah, a couple more players would be nice, but we'll see how much spare wage and budget we've got once things go through here. Because we still have a lot of space. There's a bid for Piver again, but it's from Brighton, so we don't need to worry about that. Nelson, you can play. Pedro will give you 45 minutes to try and hopefully someone's watching those games for some reason. They might want to buy you. Not interested still. Lovely. Just double checking. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was getting the servers mixed up from the one who got loaned from Napoli to Forest. But we've got Tom Mitchell, Player of the Month. Love that. And he's also got Young Player of the Month, so he's got everything. No Manager of the Month. Oh, disappointing. I suppose we did lose 5-1 to Arsenal. That probably hurt us. And I wouldn't have counted that win that we just picked up. Now, Asian offers. We do want to scout some of these guys who are above the C grade. So let's do that. Gustavo Sarr, definitely worth a scout. And we're at 9:15 with that click, just so we can keep track of all that. And I think, no, nothing's happened there. We'll just continue. We are waiting for this Italian to come in. Oh, Stuttgart, what are you doing? Right, Southampton's not too bad. I think we're okay with that. I think they're down in the camp. Oh, okay. League One now, Southampton. All right, they've done the Crystal Palace. Okay. Some Fury, that's a nice draw. Now, doesn't want to go easy. We'll reject that then. That made that nice and easy. Yeah, we don't have a lot of money. And we'll get rough scouted at 10.15. And we've got our guy coming in, Fabi. There we go. Where's my button gone? There it is. So now we can, after we click one more time, as he'll come in as our second choice left back. Now we've got a final idea of our leftover money. So we can hopefully work with that in the loan market. Especially on deadline day, it's probably not the worst timing for that. So we'll just wait for this to get confirmed because that's an age that we'll actually have to register him. And there it is. So Fabi comes in. We'll do the welcome. We won't train you because on English because our money's not great, mate. But we'll register you for the squad because that's a good idea. And we'll still don't really need all these guys registered, but we've got it. So yeah, we've got so many spots available. So we may as well, if we can, get a bit of extra squad depth in some areas. We'll just tidy this up a little bit. That's cool. No, we're not loaning our backup goalkeeper, Coventry. Respond. Yeah, don't want to sell Piber. Right, we've actually got a couple of hours to catch up on this. Ooh, total 1.6 million isn't actually that bad for a midfielder if he's decent. I think we looked at the best, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Just have a quick look at that close at 1 million. Miziani. Ooh, hello. You're not awful. You're probably an upgrade on what I've got here, actually. At 19, you haven't got a ton of potential, though. I don't know if we'd actually... Yeah, no, we haven't got a lot of spare cash, have we? We're really at the loan stage. So, goalkeeper I'm happy with. That should be like that, but I'm pretty happy at goalkeeper. Right back is... Yeah, we were a lot better there now. And left back as well, because Fabi's there-ish. Why has it done that? We're kind of like that, where Sheep Station really should be at the right back only now. So we'll sort that out because I think I'm training him as a left back just because we caught that Koffi release clause, and also we'll make sure this guy that we've just brought in is training in the right spots, which he is now. Centre back arguably could use more, but Sheep Station can cover there. Felipe comes back halfway through the season. There's enough there that I think will be okay. DM Boguo's okay-ish. Yonezawa can cover there if we need him to, but then we are very light left wing, so maybe an extra left wing is not the worst option. Or just a midfielder and a left winger would be quite nice. A more forward midfielder. Yeah, in the left winger, we're okay at right wing. We've got quite a few options there, but left wing, if we cop an injury, we're getting a little bit light there. We're going to have to start thinking about chicane as an option at left wing. So if we can find a left winger and a centre mid to get loaned, that'd be quite nice. And we'll do loan, please. And see what is available. Fafana's transfer listed. We don't want it. We want a sort of a promising guy who's not expecting much game time, but we'll see how that goes. We'll still look for decent players though. What are we doing out left actually? I think it's inside forward. Right, they're all oldish. I mean, he's the cheapest, so you might be expecting the least game time, although Luke Ross ain't bad. We're doing to be careful about wages as well, though. And that's an okay wage. He ain't bad. Yeah, we might try and loan him, just in case. I don't actually want to sign him. Game, I just want to loan him. Fringe player. Yes, great. That's perfect. Optional future fee. Yep, we can do that. Lovely. So he can come in and just be extra cover at left wing. And then just need someone in centre mid. Competent. And I guess we'd be looking for, they're both kind of similar roles, channel mid and attacking mid. So we'll just do the channel mid and try and get someone at that 10 level. Javian Walsh from there's a couple of Ram teams, which is probably going to be annoying here because that's going to be expensive, although 12k is not too bad. And he looks pretty nice. What we need, Sanad Shehu. This guy's not awful either. I think I like Shehu more though. His attributes look a bit more developed to split. You were trying to get the loan in for him. Now it's going to be interesting because he's expecting to play. Yeah, okay, no, that's not going to happen. They want him to play actual football. We just want cover. Yeah, no. No, okay, it's not going to work either. Okay, we need to go lower with our expectations here. That's more like it. Okay, that guy at Atletico Madrid is, oh, he's on a huge wage, but he is loan listed. I mean, if we can get him as a fringe player. No, okay, we're getting a lot of these at the moment. Jake Gunt Forest, do you want to give us this guy? Just in case. Yeah, cup type, that's fine. Fringe, none selected, suggest, no, okay, everyone's being knobby about this. He's not that great, actually. You might have to just take the left winger. We could try Babetti, but He's probably someone to actually start for us, we'll expect to. Yeah, no, okay, this is annoying. We'll go down one more and see, but is there any, like, sneakies? Old Amelin. Cruisers all have got somewhat. Nah, he's pretty average. Amelin, now I'm sort of aware of him, but he's not really, he's not an awful midfielder. No, okay, nah, we'll have to skip this one because no one really wants to play ball with the playing time we're willing to give. So we'll get Petchich and then got a couple in the youth team that we could call upon if we need to, but hopefully that just gives us that little bit of extra depth if we need it during the season. Right, Dick van der Zwan is a great name, so we'll scout him. I think we were doing, yeah, we're definitely looking at him. Could we go after this guy? Install, it's a release clause, so probably not. And he wouldn't really cover the position I need him to cover, but he is dirt cheap, so it's a little bit tempting, that one. And Petchich will come in, so we do have a deal, which is handy. I mean, 7.75 million for him is actually probably not too bad if we have a bit of money as well, but we'll hopefully find someone better who can actually be a significant upgrade on what we've already got at the end of the season, but that'll do. He knows what he's going to come in here as. That'll do. Given what's available, that's going to have to do. Oh, there we go. Just get the good old FM popping up stuff. Yeah, we did Dick. So 2 PM in game. Right. Hopefully can burn through it a bit quicker now. We might only get one more game in today, actually. Good old deadline day. I suppose at least then we'll have a couple before that big international break tomorrow. But he can come in now with, that's a better squad size. So we like that. Yeah, if someone wants to put a good amount for him, we'll think about it. Scout that lad and Lever, because he looks quite good, although he's freaking expensive. Couple of okay players there. We did Alice, didn't we? Yep, right, it's 230. Okay. Oh, who the heck is Henderson? That's one of our wingers with okay potential. But the fee's not great. We get stuff all of it. So they can go do one. Respectfully, kind of. And we'll scout him, but that's, I'm pretty sure, all we need to do. So on we go. Yeah, unlikely that he'll go out on loan. Right, there's a couple of handy ones here now. Keep the scouts busy and yeah, I think we looked at him. So 345. So it's actually a little bit tempting that. But I think we'll be okay at centre back. We don't know if we have a lot. Who the heck is John McLeod? We'll scout him. Don't want to talk about him because we don't know who he is. Here we go. Okay, nothing's popped up there. All right, Brighton want Piver again. That's not going to happen. He doesn't want to go to you guys to stop going after him. And let's just reject all the offers for Sheep Station. Bayern have gone in for Dundas. Ooh, that's slightly annoying. And a lot of average ones. Yeah. Gone down that far, so that's cool. He'll be worth a ton now. Yeah, 100 million. Ugh. No, we did plan that. We just had to wait to see how much money we had. So we'll sort of see why people would think it's a panic buy. Right, a few more handy ones now. Jake Gunn, who we did look at, but they want him to get game time. Are you listed? No, okay, never mind. We and then that absolute pile of steaming turds. Okay, so a few more bids, which is going to slow us down here. Oh, that is more tempting. 3.2. Not enough up front though. We don't get money up front, and doesn't want to go to Brighton. We don't want to loan out Sheep Station, so let's sort that. Scout that lad, but otherwise, yeah, we did the rest. So hopefully getting towards the end of this now. We'll see, and that was about 7:15. We last checked stuff, so we are sweet. Let's continue. Seriously, how many times do we need to reject these clubs before they actually realise that they don't? It's not getting them. It's not a money thing. It's a you guys being not good enough for them thing. Yeah, okay, so 9:15. Please, no more bids from you silly clubs, because it's getting a little bit tiring now. He'll flop. We'll say that anyway, because he's playing for United. Okay, I think we're nearly there. We'll see if we get enough time for Sunderland. I'll try and sneak that game in tonight. Do have to be off by 9 though, so we've got what, 15 minutes. All right, deadline done. Lovely. And doesn't look like anything came through late there that's worth checking out. Yeah, we did today, so that's good. Let's continue. So transfers done. So we added there on deadline day an extra left back and a left winger. So just a bit of extra depth down that left-hand side. We'll see about that. So Sunderland. Let's try and get there quickly and then we can crack into it. Yep, the deadline passed. I think our registration's good. It freaking should be because we've really not got anyone unregistered. We'll try and keep a nice green dot stream going against Sunderland before we have some tougher teams before the international break tomorrow, Aston Villa and Liverpool. Yeah, I would have liked him, but no money. No human monies anyway. He's okay, but we can't afford it, so we can't do much about that. Sorry, large bang off the water bottle. Right, Nelson injured. Oh, is that all? Bro. You're the third choice goalkeeper. Don't scare me with injuries if they're one day. So I'm getting a lot of Daniel Bedingfield tonight. Must have got every song of his on my playlist somehow. Right, yeah, I think we're still going to try and bypass the press here. Balance might be the way to go. I might cop out here and go balance, but right, praise the training. The way it went against Birmingham wasn't great. So we'll try it for the first half on balanced. And get a prediction fired up. I can get out of this game as soon as possible after this to end the stream. But Sunderland away. We'll wrap things up tonight. We'll be back same time tomorrow. So I come on 6:30 p.m. New Zealand time, which I think for you guys in the UK is still 7:30 a.m. Unless there's been, I mean, there shouldn't have been daylight savings. You guys are around the middle of summer and we're in the middle of winter, so shouldn't have been that. So yeah, don't change your clocks for any reason. So yeah, tomorrow morning for you guys, I'll be back on. We'll hopefully be able to crack through it a bit quicker without the transfer window. Sunderland favourites. Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting that. Given we've just bet Man United twice, but maybe United aren't that great. But here we go. Let's pick up a result. Going with the top team again. Not really anything worth noting. I think Felipe's still injured. He is. For some reason, that doesn't pop up. Now, Fabi, you will put him on the bench, actually. So that will be our one change. And he's a backup wing back. 24. Why not? That'll do. Okay. Into it we go. Away at Sunderland. In the bottom half of the table last time we checked. So let's hope we do all right. Rico Lewis is there, so that's intriguing. They got a Wusu Adulo. It's probably the reason that Napoli were looking for a goalkeeper, because for some reason they signed him on a free when I was there, but that was the board doing it, not me. And into it we go. So Sunderland going with a 4-2-3-1. Now Giovanni, is that another one of my former players there? Not too sure, but can we keep pace of top of the table? This would be a nice way to end things today. They are down in 15th, so yeah, in theory, nice game to end today, but we'll see. It's on the road. So you never know. We're going to have many home games today. The two against Man U and Grimsby, which we somehow found Grimsby tougher than Man U. So, at least FM's realistic. But, yeah. Sunderland away is going to be interesting. Am I going to regret going to the balanced thing? Or is that actually a smart idea if they're not going to press us? Just as I thought, I was like, oh, I won't touch it. We've just had a really good performance. I have touched it, so we'll see how that goes. On the attack here, Mitchell, who's been great today. That's a big block on that shot. Wasn't quite messy into the face of the old Spanish guy the other day, but it was pretty. That came off at a velocity. Is now Georgiev, edge of the box, loses it, but Piper's there to tidy up. He goes down. That is a free kick. That's nowhere near the box. Hello, Copper B. Hope you're doing well. This is pretty clearly outside. It's not a penalty. No, it's not a penalty. Like, you didn't need VAR for that. Now, will we see the free kick, though? No. Cheers, FM. Can we keep the green dot train rolling? Yeah, I'm going good right now. We've had a couple of wins over Man U tonight, so that's always helpful. It's actually an even game this at the moment, which is a touch concerning, but let's hope we get our act into gear soon. There's Brand. Ooh, that's some dribbly stuff. Actually doing all right here against us. Oh, Europa League qualities. Oh, yeah, Benfica. That's a bit of a brutal draw. Okay, that's not great from us. Oh, great. Yeah, this checks out. 1-0 down to Sunderland. We've been beating Man U twice tonight. With Sunderland and Grimsby are causing us issues. Okay, that was Georgiev actually getting cooked that time, wasn't it? Yeah. And old mate there says ducked. I might regret changing what I was going to think. Okay, we've got a throw, and I'll give it till half time, otherwise we are going to bypass the press. Yeah, it seems like a blooming unlucky draw. Right, let's at least get an equaliser. Oh, Martin's off the run. That's lovely footy. Right, that's better. That is a gorgeous pass from Trujillo for Martins. And we make it 1-1. Owusu Aduro. Yeah, I don't know why Napoli signed him in hindsight. Really bored. But this pass from Trujillo, the run is just... We've caught the mapping, to be fair, but it is a lovely ball. The placement, the weight on it, that's what we need to get ourselves back in this and hopefully put the foot down a little bit more before the half. Had the little wake-up call now. Although Sunderland with a free kick, if we concede again, I think I'm going to bypass the press. Just don't touch it ever, even against these teams that aren't really pressing. Right, oh no, that's a red. Okay. Right, who do we take off in this situation? I mean, both these guys can play back further if we need them to. So we might cook something up here. So we'll get Santos off. Debut for Fabi. They must have heard that I was trying to wrap this one up early. So in position, we'll keep it the same. I'm just going to pull these guys back a little bit, actually. One of them was a pressing DM. I think it was him. Or pressing CM. So we'll do that. A slight change, but that's really not great there from Georgiev. I think now we do try and bypass the press. Signed him today, and he had been doing quite well until then, but now, red card. This could mud the end of today. Oh, from a set piece after all that. So, right, we're in trouble here. Sunderland and 15th of all teams are going to do us, are they? But a set piece goal, they got the extra man and they do it. So, Giovanni Simon's got a good touch on that, but that's a shame. Been let down there by our left back. So, just fought our way back into it, and then Georgiev gets a red. Piver's not going that well. We'll get Carroll on for him. Actually, Piver, sorry, should be on Adira, not Carroll. Although he can't really play. See, this is going to make it really awkward now. No, well, let's just go back to what we usually do. Now I can make usual subs. So on Adira for there, and we'll get Say off for Funes as well. Couple not going well out there today. Mitchell's not having his best day, neither is Chicane, but yeah, poor guys. Let's wake up a bit, please. I'll blame the assistant for this. He put doubts in my mind about this tactic that I just got working before this game. And yeah. We are now losing at Sunderland. There's Trujillo. Can we at least get some? Oh, Fabi. Oh, yep, there we go. On Adira. Lovely. Never. The thing now, sure. They say you can play through the press. Say, no, you're a muppet. That's what you say back to them. But lovely from Onadira on the rebound. I thought Fabi might have been in for a debut goal here, but it hits the post. But Onadira, thank goodness he kept that under the bar. If that didn't go in, I would have been having fits. And Tibble. So we are back in this now. Don't tell me we've got a highlight from the restart. Only tell me if it's ours. Okay? Only tell me if it's our highlight. Don't want to see them get back in front here. That'd be annoying. Oh, I thought that might be an underhit pass there that Chicane could get on the end of, but apparently not. We can rescue a point out of this. It wouldn't be the worst now down to 10 men. Although, the way we're defending ain't looking likely. Right, yeah, good header away from Fabi initially. Then he gets blown by. Oh, thank goodness it comes off the post. Okay. And Chicane actually places himself quite well there. So, oh, this is all sorts happening. Right. We've got a free kick. If we can get a set-piece goal to counter theirs, that'd be quite nice. On Adira. Oh, okay. He's dove for that Owusu, even though he was right there to catch it. But we get no corner, but we're definitely showing a bit more here. We are not touching that again. The playing or bypassing press, we bypass it. So much better when we bypass it, apparently. Even defensively, ooh, Owusu Aduro. Again, forced into a diving save by Onadira. He's injected a fair bit of life into this performance. Only got 2 more subs. Both our wingers are quite tired. Mitchell ain't going great. We might get Mitchell off. He's been great this season, but Caserta for him. Martins in midfield's probably another really smart sub here, given that we've only got 2 midfielders out there now. Now Simon, nothing done, thank you. Funes. Martins, right, let's be smart here, guys. Keep the ball as long as possible. Belgrub. No soft giveaways. Oh, Martins, please square this for someone. Please, if we can somehow burgle 3 points. Martins. Oh, Regivan Martins! From a goal down with 10 men, and we're in front. Clearly heard me saying he maybe should be subbed. Because, no, right, I've got to burn from 1 minute away from getting told off. So. Oh, hold on. Wait. Was that a second yellow? It looked like a red card there for them. Hasn't popped up. It must have just been there might have been a red dot in behind the yellow card and I might have got confused there. But we are clinging on. Right, 80 minutes. Let's get Trujillo off. He's the tired one. Yonezawa, time wasting. Come on, lads, please. We'll even lower the tempo here. This would be... Oh, not as I just do it, game. Don't be a wang to me. Right. Nothing dumb here, guys. Let's just keep the ball. Oh, that's bad from you on Adira. You have been very good since you've come on, but... Oh, no. Oh, as if that's happened then. As if that's happened just as I put... Why is it always that does it? Not even when the subs go through, or the changes go through. Before it. Like, Simon, seriously, bro. It's partially on Adira, but I can't blame him. He's been great since he came on, but as if Simon's done this in this situation. Get a good hand on it. Don't punch it straight to the frickin'... He has been so bad. He's been better today, but he's been so bad on the whole since he's come in. And he's cost us a couple of points, hopefully not all free. If they now come in... Oh no, I don't like this. Where are all my players? Am I about to get done dirty by FM here? Okay, thankfully they blasted that one wide. Yeah, it is a tough one, Copper. Hopefully we'll do it right. Right, there's a late free kick for Nez. We're playing so well as well. We got the lead back and then Simon's just... Oh. When you've got not much money... Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Oh, should have... Why did I try and squeeze a game in? Okay. Our guys have just absolutely bottled this. Fabi on debut. That might be the last time he sees minutes. That is... I mean, Simon's sweeper keeping, he should be doing better, but we did so well to get a lead back as the game going to crash. That would be amazing. I've tried to go attacking. The game's frozen. No, it hasn't frozen enough. Okay. We've got a late throw-in. We need something now. We've got 20 seconds. Is this just a waste of time, Hyle, or are we actually going to burgle? I'm not even sure it's burgling. Of course, it's the post from that absolute muppet Fabi. Okay. Been let down by a few guys there. Georgiev, both our left backs, and Simon. First defeat. Oh, it's not the first defeat. But when you come from behind with 10 men and you have 2 defensive errors like that, yuck result. Yuck result. That undoes the win we picked up against Man U. So, going to lose some ground potentially on top of the table and maybe drop out of a top 4 spot there too. So that's not ideal, but yeah. I did answer Harvey and Nobed. Yeah, we deserve something, but jeepers, that's a... Oh, that felt bad. Okay, don't appeal, just the usual fine. Jan Sommer's done me, the manager Jan Sommer. Right, we'll save it there, guys, and I've got a dash, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll pick up with the Aston Villa and Liverpool games. Make sure to vote on that thing too, so I can do a video on YouTube. Might send you over in a raid though, just because there's a few of you around today. So let's see who is live. I'll tell you what, Zanko's live. We'll go senior to Zanko. He's a good sort. So we'll go and do that. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Plan, deal. So, gutting way to end tonight with that result. But we'll go raid coach Zanko. with a bit of good old busted classic in the background. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 6:30 New Zealand time, which I'm pretty sure is still 7:30 AM UK time. 2 games, big international break. We'll see how much more we get in after that. But yeah, have a good rest of your day or night, guys, and catch you then. Bye. Frickin' Simon.